Education Month to promote sanitary practices and infection control in barber, beauty, and nail salons to prevent the spread of contagious diseases at these establishments. And this year's theme is beauty is only skin deep, but health and safety are forever.
That is so true. You don't want to be going to the nail salon to get your nails done. You might have some nice looking nails, but if you develop some kind of disease later on, that's not good news for anybody. So can you tell us more about what are some of the types of health hazards that customers or even employees might face if these sanitary practices aren't followed?
Sure, there's always a risk of communicable diseases like hepatitis. You know, there's some rashes that can be spread, tuberculosis, lice. Yeah, there's a bunch of different issues. And
can these even lead to some serious diseases?
Yeah, hepatitis can cause liver failure eventually and affect your liver, yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the, this is where your office comes in place. What are some of the protective measures in place that employees should be following to ensure that these diseases aren't spread to customers or even to the employees themselves?
I think the most effective control is hand washing. The employees must wash their hands before and after service of a client. Also, multi-use tools such as just like nail clippers, brushes, combs must be, or also manicure and pedicure equipments must be washed and sanitized for 10 seconds. I'm sorry, 10 seconds, or as directed by the label of the sanitizing solution.
Definitely. If you've been to a nail salon recently, you'll notice there are a lot of customers going in and out. You're dipping your hands, dipping your feet in the water. All the different polish and all those materials are touching your fingers, and also a lot of other people. So like you mentioned, hand washing and sterilizing equipment. Anything else, any particular experiences that you have seen throughout your career where maybe these weren't followed and it raised a health concern?
Yeah, occasionally we run into instances and during inspections where they don't do the things they're supposed to do. Cleaning in between customers' utensils and equipment is a big one. I would also mention employees not working when they're sick. If you're sick, definitely stay home, don't go to work, so as to prevent the spread of communicable disease.
Okay, and so we kind of touched a lot on nail salons, washing the hands, cleaning the materials. Are there as many issues when it comes to barber shops and salons for your hair?
I think we have the same issues.
Same issues,
same issues. Because beauty, barber, and nail salons fall under cosmetology establishment, and we have the same requirements for these three salons.
I have another question. So, sometimes when you pass by the hair salon, you smell, or even the nail salon, you smell these really strong odors, these chemicals that are being used. Are there any regulations when it comes to that or in place?
Yeah, it does say in the rules and regs that, operational areas are supposed to be ventilated as required, to provide enough makeup air.
Okay, so there should be ventilation in place.
There should be in place, yes.
Yeah, there should be to release dust, moisture, and obnoxious odors from the chemicals that they use at those establishments.
Okay, because of course if there isn't that ventilation there, that could also lead to further health hazards and other diseases. And right. So I know there is a lot going on for September. That's the Guam Environmental Health Public Education Month. What are some of the events that people can look forward to?
Okay, during the month of September, we have several activities. We will be doing public education and awareness through the use of our DAH social media platform, such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We will also have a weekly trivia questions, and we will be giving away prizes to the weekly winners. Information of preventing diseases at this establishment will be provided to the public. We will be giving brochures and posters to all the cosmetology establishments, just like the consumer guide to beauty, barber, and nail salons, infection control in the salons, and also nail salon basics. We also have TV commercials and that will be shown and movie theaters at Micronesia Mall and Aganyas Shopping Center. Also at the GPO Mall food court monitors, as well as KUM station.
Okay, and so like you mentioned, there are those trivia
Yes.
games going on the social media platforms. And for those who don't know, the handle is GuamDEH for Facebook and Twitter, and then for Instagram, it's Guam_DEH. And so thanks so much again for joining us. Is there anything else you'd like to add about this month and this topic?
Okay, for other information, they can contact us at 735-7221, or they can visit our counter service at our central office in Manila, or also we also have a counter service at the permit center on Wednesday and Fridays.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us again.
All right, thank you.
Isa.
Thank you. Well, stay tuned. We'll have more on the upcoming Bark for Life event coming up after the break.